Trump's continuous warnings to Iran and its leadership have raised eyebrows about whether the assassination of Khamenei is back on the table, from claiming that the US dominates the skies over Iran, to warning that Washington's patience is running out, to the pointed "I know your location" remark. Questions are being raised. Who will succeed? Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei, if regime begins to unravel. Amid Israel's intensifying bombing campaign, Iran-US relations have sharply deteriorated in recent weeks. Reports suggest the US could soon join the war effort, raising fears of a full-scale escalation across the Middle East, as external threats mount and Iran prepares for potential war. Khamenei is not just a political figure, he is the most powerful man in Iran, commanding the military, judiciary, and nuclear policy. His eventual exit, whether forced or natural, could trigger an internal shakeup that reshapes Iran's direction for decades to come. Meanwhile, Mojtaba Khamenei, the Supreme Leader's son, has long been whispered as a potential successor. Mojtaba's influence and deep ties to the Revolutionary Guard is the reason why many thought him to be the successor. However, one major obstacle stands in his way: the concept of hereditary succession. Hereditary succession is reportedly considered un-Islamic by many in Iran, including within conservative clerical circles. Appointing Mojtaba would be seen as a dynastic move, a red line that could spark backlash from both reformists and traditionalists. Moreover, Mojtaba lacks the religious credentials required to be declared a marja, a prerequisite for becoming supreme leader. Among the frontrunners is Ayatollah Alireza Arafi, a senior member of the Guardian Council. Arafi is also the member of Assembly of Experts, the very bodies responsible for selecting the next supreme leader. Arafi leads Iran's network of religious seminaries and is closely aligned with hardline ideology, making him a well-placed and ideologically consistent successor. His strong religious authority and deep clerical ties could help him command respect across conservative factions and ensure a smoother transition. Ali Asghar Hijazi, Khamenei's intelligence advisor and head of his personal security. Hijazi may not be a contender for the top job, but he is central to who gets it. As a close confidant who manages Khamenei's interactions with the IRGC, Hijazi is expected to act as a behind-the-scenes power broker in the succession process. Ayatollah Hashem Hosseini Bushehri previously served as Friday prayer leader in Qom. Bushehri maintained a reputation for religious scholarship and ideological loyalty. Bushehri is a respected cleric and member of the Assembly of Experts, represents the traditionalist segment of Iran's religious establishment. While not favored by the IRGC, Bushehri is seen as a stabilizing figure who could preserve the system without provoking unrest. Reza Pahlavi, the son of Iran's last Shah, holds no political power inside Iran, but his name continues to evoke deep reactions. Though not a formal contender, Reza Pahlavi has deep admiration among reformists, hostility among loyalists in Iran. His popularity among exiled Iranians and inside the country has led some to speculate about a symbolic return. Pahlavi's very existence remains a reminder to the clerical elite that regime change could open the door to ideas once thought buried with the monarchy. Gholam Hossein Mohseni Ejei, Iran's Chief Justice and former intelligence minister, has long been a staunch loyalist of the Islamic Republic. He possesses the necessary clerical credentials, and a long record of enforcing the regime's ideology through crackdowns and judicial authority. While he commands loyalty among hardliners, his repressive image could alienate moderates and deepen internal divisions during a sensitive transition. Mohammadi Golpayegani, Khamenei's chief of staff for over 2 decades, has rarely appeared in the spotlight, but controls much of the supreme leader's internal world. He is not expected to seek the top post himself, but is believed to be a major influencer behind closed doors, managing key relationships and messaging. His role in coordinating Khamenei's inner circle makes him a vital figure in shaping the post-Khamenei leadership structure. Ali Akbar Velayati, a former foreign minister and current advisor to Khamenei, may lack clerical authority but wields enormous political influence. With decades of diplomatic experience, he could help forge consensus between rival factions and guide the selection process toward a compromise candidate. His ability to manage elite negotiations may be more valuable in transition than any official candidacy. The selection of Iran's next supreme leader won't just define the country's domestic trajectory. It could decide whether Iran leans further into confrontation or opens up to diplomacy. A hardliner successor would likely cement IRGC dominance, increase repression, and escalate conflict with Israel and the West. But a more moderate, clerically grounded figure could revive nuclear talks, ease sanctions, and reset Iran's relationship with the outside world. This secretive power shift, unfolding under growing external threats, may be the most consequential decision Iran faces in a generation.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.